All right. What is your name? Full name? What is your full name and city that you're coming from?
My name is Omar Long. The city that I come from is the Philadelphia city, and the neighborhood in which I live in is the Frankfurt area.
Any nicknames you go by?
Nicknames I go by is Woski, O, Mar, and Mari Mar.
And what is the most active thought on your mind when it comes to everyday life?
The most active thought on my mind when it comes to everyday life is how can we teach the younger generation to go back and find and dig deep down into the roots of our ancestors so they can, and I repeat, so they can bring it back to modern today.
Mm-hmm. So what are one of the three things that you would like to learn more about?
Let's see. On my mind, I was thinking politics, for one. It's a lot of policies that go by, and I'll be trying to figure out, for example, the sugar tax. Why tax sugar? Then tax salt. Another thing would be, why is it that in this city of Philadelphia, we put our money towards prison than we put towards school?
Okay. Anything else you want to learn more about besides politics?
I would like to learn about the youth. Why do the youth see something on TV and they think it's okay to do? For example, negative images in the media. So if they see a negative image in the media, they think it's a trend. So since they think it's a trend, they think it's the good thing to do when they're less educated.
Okay. What's one or two topics people in your community are discussing or talking about right now?
Two topics would be, in our community, which is the Kensington area, would be homelessness and hunger. And in my area, which is the Frankfurt area, would be drugs.
And why do you think they're talking about homelessness and drugs?
So for one, in the Kensington and Frankfurt community, drugs and homelessness is a big issue. As you can see, if you was to walk outside in our neighborhood, you would see a lot of homeless people that need food. But yet, we are trying to stop that.
Okay. What type of skills do you possess that makes you unique?
Skills that I possess that make me unique, different, would be, I like to speak, as you can see. I play a lot, but I know when it's time to get the work done. And it would be the social active part that I do.
What do you mean by that, the social active
Social
part?
active. What I mean by that is, I like to help my community. Here at St. Cofer, we have something called the Saved by the Hacker Project, where we go out into the community and we help educate the community on an issue.
Any issues?
Any issues. It could relate from drugs. As I stated earlier, it could be about the school to prison pipeline. Anything.
Okay. What is one thing you fear the most?
One thing I fear the most is failure.
And what is one thing in your future that you look forward to?
One thing in my future that I look forward to is being able to make change instead of trying to make change.
Name a person or character that is most like you or you want to be like.
A character or a person that is most like me, that I would like to be like, is my brother Malcolm.
You referring to Malcolm who?
Malcolm X, Malcolm Little, Shabazz Muhammad.
Why? Why you want to be like him?
I would like to be like Malcolm X because, you know, once he got locked up, he really changed. He really transformed as a person. He wasn't really a Muslim just yet. But once he met a man in prison and he began to talk to him and that man educate him, it actually transformed him to be the man that he was today, which makes him an iconic figure.
Okay. How do you communicate best?
I communicate best. I mean, it really don't matter. I'll talk to you. I'll call you. I will hang up on you.
No. How do you communicate best? Like, do you communicate like through writing, teaching, reading, things like that?
I communicate best with poetry, writing, all of them that you said. For the most part, it would be all of them.
Okay. And so you're on the train at 2 you're on the train
I'm on the train at 2 o'clock a.m. and I see
2 p.m.
2 p.m. and I see a $100 bill. I will pick that $100 bill up and give it to the less fortunate because the less fortunate person needed way more than I do.
And so by 8 o'clock p.m., how much money remains from the original one?
As I stated earlier before you started, I said I will have the $100 I will give to a homeless person. So at 8 o'clock, I won't have nothing.